YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. I'm here in the bathroom in the hospital. Everyone's asleep. I don't want to wake anybody up. I'm bored and I love communicating with you guys. Anyways, okay guys, I got a really cool article. Before I kick it off, don't forget to join me tomorrow night. Trends in the housing market this Wednesday will be live on my backup channel. Don't forget, subscribe to my backup channel. I'll be going live tomorrow night. We'll have open lines, and my Skype is Mike Martins, MikeMartins 1980. Add me on Skype. I would love to have you on. Send me a one-liner when you add me and say, hey Mike, it's me and I live in Auckland. Hey Mike, it's me and I live in London. Hey Mike, it's me and I live in Sydney. I live in Toronto, Vancouver, LA, wherever. Let's talk trends. Let's talk housing tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Trends in the housing market. Western Seaboard time. LA County, California time. Let me know what you guys think, but let's continue this off. It's by Narcity. And what does it say? The average cost of a detached house will likely be $3.5 million by 2026. We heard this before. If you don't buy now, you'll never own. Well, what's the rest of the world doing by that time? That's what you need to ask. What would buying power be? What would $3.5 million in buying power buy you in Canada? If it costs $3.5 million for a house, do you think the wages in Thailand will be going up, and China and Japan and other countries will be going up? Heck, you have a house and you sell for $3.5 million in 2026, and a lot of countries' wages haven't gone up. And by 2026, if it continues with that stagnation, man, you could go to Costa Rica and buy half the island. Oh yeah. But this is a dreamer's paradise, is what this is. Toronto house forecast is to increase to $3.5 million by 2026 by the Richards Group and RE/MAX. So guys, this is from Organized Real Estate here, right? So I'm going to click on here to read the article. Okay, it's telling me to share. I'm trying to, well, it's not even letting me, click the article here. All right, I'm trying to see if I can get into this article. It's got it here. We could talk. Here we go. I got it. My nose is itchy. All right, bringing you real time, real drama. Toronto house prices forecast to increase by $3.5 million by 2026 by Richards Group and RE/MAX. The Toronto housing market is already seriously unaffordable and a major stressor to many locals. Unfortunately, relief might not be coming anytime soon. A study is forecasting that prices will continue to significantly rise for the next 7 years. Now, guys, let's look at what property tax is right now. Are property taxes going to go down? I don't think so. Property taxes go up. They never go down. So look at what you're paying now in property tax on your $1.5 million detached bungalow in Oakville, Ontario, and then forecast what $3.5 million will be in property tax. Woo! The Richards Group of RE/MAX released Toronto Real Estate Market Watch report earlier this month, and it predicts that the average cost of a detached in Toronto will be likely $3.5 million. The housing report was published on their website in mid-February and continued real estate market predictions for Toronto for the rest of 2019 and several years to come. In addition to being posted online, the report was also sent out to some locals in flyers. Redditor Trobit told Narcity that they received the flyer today on February 22nd in the Beaches neighborhood. They shared the picture of the flyer on Reddit earlier today. So you could check out the post from what RE/MAX is saying. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, is this a go into more? Is there more? Check out below so you can see the link. Okay, the report from the Richards Group and RE/MAX shows forecast that the Toronto house prices will be at $3.582 million by 2026. based on, so that's in 7 years, based on the chart provided by them. That is a huge jump from Toronto's current housing prices. In 2018, the average price of a detached house was around $1.3 million, according to CBC News. If the forecast is provided, the richest group comes true. This could mean that detached house prices will be more than double in just 7 years. The 2019 Richards Group predictions that house prices in Toronto will rise by more than the national average, but not the significant amounts. We predict 2019 should be a year of stabilization of modest gains, said the report. Okay, guys, here's the deal. I think minimum wage, so no one's going to own if they work minimum wage, even above wage. So let's say above wage is about $25. Even above wage, anyone working above wage will not make it. So they got to be around $50 to $70 an hour. So the question is, you're fooling yourself. Let's say this is right. Let's argue this is right. Okay. They're right. This is going to happen. It's just going to be a mass exodus of millennials. Canada is competing for rich immigrants to come in. It's a very lucrative business for Canada. They are fast tracking more people to come in from China with a lot of dough. The only way they could do it is if they replace the current population with wealthy citizens. That's the only way it's going to work. Because property taxes are going to be phenomenal. You're going to see the average $1 million house, sorry, it won't be million because it's going to be 3 point something million. The average house you're looking at, you're going to be looking at about $22,000 to $30,000 a year in property tax. If property taxes don't go up and stay the same, that's a lot of cake. That's a lot of cake. So if you can digest that much cake, I mean, go for it. But if you want to live free, then I recommend people just mass exodus and move to the smallest cities you can and start making a life out there, because there's no way people are going to become slaves. A lot of them fell for it and became slaves. I just have a really bad feeling that housing prices will continue to downtrend in Toronto. They will not stabilize because of all the stress testing and all the rules they put into play. I've been talking about this for years, and they're going to be saying this in Sydney, and they're going to be saying this in Auckland and in London and Edinburgh, and they're going to be saying this in right now. I think they put up an article about the other day about Dublin being the same thing. California's falling. San Diego is falling. Why? Because everyone's moving to Tijuana. Everybody in San Diego is renting in Tijuana and walk across the border to work in the United States. So what is happening? It's not looking good, people, and things will get worse before they get better in a downtrend. Affordability is not there. People just don't make that kind of money. And if, let's say this is right, you'll just see a mass exodus of the rest of the Canadian proper that can compete with the rich investors. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. I'd like to know. Join me tomorrow night on my backup channel. March 20, my channel will be allowed to stream. My main channel will be out of prison. Hopefully I can stream from my main channel again and get you guys back all aboard. And if you haven't subscribed, go to my introduction on my channel, go to my main channel, and go ahead and click on the backup channel link you'll see there in the introduction to my channel. Thanks for watching. Comment below. I'd like to know, prices go up this high, what country would you flee to?